What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very late night edition of Drums and Drams on a Thursday night. It's been a long time since we've done a live stream, and we're getting right into it because it's 10:18, so we're only 3 minutes late according to the scheduled time, which means we're actually killing it. This is pretty much the earliest I've been. Just got out of a rehearsal. That's why we're doing this late night stream, and we're going to try to keep it, 2 hours or under. I say that a lot, but this time I mean it. I don't have a dress rehearsal 10 a.m., but we'll try to get you guys to bed early tonight if we can, or at least still on the 23rd of January. So we got Matt Porter here. I'm going to bring him in here just a second. Trying to think if there's anything I need to say before we do that. You might have seen the thumbnail on the way in. I pulled out a thumbnail from 2022, April of 2022. And I don't know if that's the last time Matt's been on my channel. I can't imagine that's the case, but it's back when I was making actually nice looking thumbnails for a change. So let me think about this. I don't know the last time I was live, but we've done a lot of barrel picks since then. 6 different barrels from 5 different places. And what we're going to be doing on tonight's stream is Matt's got a blind flight from me. It's kind of a science flight. It's not super relatable, but it's kind of fun, and I want to see how he does with it. And then I sent him another one that he'll do on his channel sometime, I hope, with some other cool whiskeys. And I think that's it. So we're just gonna rock and roll. Hit that like button on your way in. No giveaways or anything like that. We're just gonna be hanging with Mr. Porter. So there he is. Oh, you're muted.
I'll try to say
Standard.
What's up, dude? You look like a broccolini in that shirt.
Oh, dude, I just got this. Honey.
Oh, wait, a broccolini. Boom,
okay.
Roasted. Oh, a broccolini. Dude, in the face, dude.
Come on.
It's 8:20 here, so it's early bird.
That's awesome. Well, then let's stream for 4 hours, dude. You want to do 2 flights?
I've got 2 here from you.
You don't have to drink that much, man. Just quick sips,
Oh, Cameron. Yes, dear. I know.
Anyways. So are you streaming tomorrow night, dude? Or are you out tomorrow night?
No. So I'm out tomorrow night. Kiddos have a bowling tournament, and we got a hotel room for a couple nights, and yeah, they've got some bowling to do. They have some scholarship money to win, some trophies to obtain. And are they going to win the youth adult tournament? One of them is my partner, the youngest. She wanted to bowl with daddy, and daddy's not going to let her down. Unless, of course, I do. I probably will.
Are you still lefty right now?
No, dude, I'm back to right-handed.
Sick.
I did blow out mess my back up the other night pretty bad. The other day, Saturday.
Yeah.
It's been a bad week. No content out this week. Really good. Threw my back out and got sick for the first time since in a year almost.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How's your palate right now? Yeah. Okay.
It's 10%, which is about 95% better than the rest of the world.
All right. See you later, Matt. Dude, I never get to kick people out. It feels so good.
Yeah, it does. It
really does.
It's a power trip. Yeah.
So let me say hey to just a couple people. I'm not going to do everybody, but I see that your mom's hanging out, Bev Porter. Happen to see this while browsing YouTube. Thanks for jumping in, Mrs.
That's
Porter, Mama Porter.
This live stream brought to you by her, pretty much.
Yeah.
Half of it is.
Who else we got in here? I see Randall. Will Matt be in his Scooby-Doo PJs? What are we?
No.
What's going on with that, dude?
I don't know. I grew out of those a long time ago.
All right. Stream starts at 10:22. No, it doesn't, James. It started at 10:18. Cam is not prepared. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Dude, what, you weren't?
You're right.
Is accurate.
Not prepared at all. Science. So we're finally. Nope. Jesse, no 4 roses tonight. Actually, maybe. And all right, let's just get into it, man. I'm excited about this flight because I had a revelation the other day, and it's not really a revelation at all. But I was like, maybe Matt will agree with me.
Okay.
That's pretty much the setup, dude.
So you have a theory.
I have a theory.
Test. Okay.
I do. Yeah. And I can't really tell you anything about it. I was trying to think it would be good if you talked about which one is your favorite.
Okay.
But it would be more important to me to talk about I think some of them will stand out to you, and I want to know why they stand out, and then it's more of a thing of like sequencing. I'm curious what the sequencing does to you in this flight as you go from like just down the line in order.
Sequencing. Oh, like the order of which I'm drinking them, how that affects.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So I'm interested because like that, I went through a certain order, kind of like what I gave to you, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, you know. So
like when I sent you a bunch of dog shit before I sent you Watch Your Proper 20, and then which forced you to go out and spend thousands of dollars on whiskey.
I didn't do that. If Sarah's listening, or my mom.
No, not American dollars. Something much, Bitcoin.
Well, yeah, that's worth a lot of money.
That doesn't make sense.
Shitcoin, some sort of shitcoin, you know?
Yeah, Camcoin. Oh, dude, I can see a Drums and Drams coin coming out, and you being hocked to it. Like you didn't know what you got yourself into.
Yeah,
got taken advantage of by filthy investors.
You can take advantage. Never mind. All right. Well, let's do it, man. Also, by the way, this Nashville, for anybody listening, Nashville Barrel Company, the one that Fred ranked number 2, which hot take to put 2 Nashvilles in the top 5, but at least he was consistent. This is really good. This is like really, really, really good.
7-year?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've got one of those single barrels coming my way. Actually, I picked it. It's a 7-year.
Really?
Kentucky. Yeah, they told me it was the same stuff that he picked number. Wait, is that a rye?
This is a rye. I have the bourbon too.
Never mind. Yeah, it's a bourbon. 7-year bourbon. I guess you put it number 4.
This bourbon is okay. Is this Kentucky? Yeah, that's funny. They X'd out distilled in Indiana on the label, and they re-stamped it distilled in Kentucky. That's kind of funny.
Nice.
This is okay. Like, it has some youth to it, but it's also $60. So it's like, you're cool
that's
with that.
that's like the 5-year one then.
I think it's young. It's got to be young.
Yeah.
But the rye, dude, whatever this is awesome, and it's also I think $60 or $70. So
maybe we need to collab on a pick one time for once.
I know.
You know?
Yeah. Well, dude, I gotta get you.
Like you're big timing me.
I'm not, dude. Come on.
You're big timing me so hard.
I'm just picking too many barrels. That's the only thing I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, okay, that makes total sense.
Wait.
Picking so many barrels that I, could hardly think of.
No,
you.
Dude, come on. You have like, I am the smallest channel, the itty bittiest of the channels and people, but the only thing that I do is pick too many barrels. That's it. And dude, Alves gives me shit.
It could be a Chris Farley, David Spade sticker.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah. If somebody would let me drink some whiskey with them like you, but no, you won't. I was going to go full Chris Farley, then I realized that it's, probably don't want to be yelling at.
Do it.
Wait. No.
You're not saturated enough for that, though. Or have you been drinking? So I'm warming up with a little Barrel King Batch 77 because tomorrow, I'm not sure about this, but if everything goes the way I'm planning it in my head, I should get my final freaking teeth tomorrow. And this is the barrel they sold for the Barrel King sold to fund my mouth project. So nice.
Shout out Jared and Rachel for being the best people on the planet. I don't know if that's happening though because the girl who was doing my teeth, like my assistant, she had a baby. And then they stopped communicating with me.
Okay.
But I have an appointment tomorrow. And hopefully that's what it's for. I'm also half expecting to go there and then being like, oh, what are you here for? Oh, no, we didn't mean to do it, We'll see. I don't know.
They just go, we'll give you whatever we got back here.
Yeah. How do these look? Travis Robeson's in the house. What's up, Travis? Hey, Travis. I'm not in charge of the stream, but I'm taking over. I got your message.
You got it.
They were read, and I will respond. I'm not being a dick. I'm just... No. It's a thing.
What are we talking about? Short barrels, Chris? They're at...
What was that? Oh, I have a bone to pick with you.
Okay, pick it.
Oh, let me pour one of these first. Should I pour them all while I pick the bone?
Pour them all.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with number 1 is all the way to my right. Then we'll move down the line. Were you at Bardstown Bourbon Company doing a pick?
Yeah. Why?
How did you get a Bardstown Bourbon Company pick before me?
Did I really? I didn't even realize that. Ron Miles helped me out on that. Yeah.
Well, Ron is the nicest man, and Ron will go miles and miles for some people.
What's up, Alec Rubin? So yeah, that happened kind of out of the blue because I got the Green River first, and I was begging for the Bardstown pick to Ron, so I can't believe he actually let it happen. But then we picked
wheel thing, huh?
Yeah, well,
squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Every time I saw him, I'm like, please. But we picked a barrel. It's probably the shortest barrel we've picked. Well, we did a 22 bottle shorty from Driftless at one point. This one is going to be probably, I would say, 30 to 40 bottles. So it's kind of stupid. But it was the best whiskey of the day, and, we had to ask for a couple more barrels, and they pulled them out, and this one was one they were holding back for the gift shop. So it was pretty cool.
That is neat.
Yeah. But, of course, it's like I'm getting to that stage now where people in the Patreon, I mean, the short barrel's obviously a problem for distribution, but even just regular barrel picks now, we're selling out in a way where we're having to adjust things and how we do it now. So it's been like a good challenge. I mean, it's the best problem to have, but the short barrels don't help.
Oh, so Cam got a sympathy barrel. I got a sympathy title is what they gave me. They're like, we really need to help this guy out.
You know what, dude? I haven't sipped your blend in a long time. Let me grab it.
Oh, you have one of those?
Yeah.
Look at the butt on that.
Ooh. Dude, this has probably been open for how long? 4 years? Or when did this come out?
2022, probably.
Okay, so probably 3 years. Or 2.5, 3. All right, let's do this. This is a Burai, isn't it?
Yeah. Do I have mine around?
Oh, is Nancy hanging out? What's up, Nancy?
Nancy. Where in the heck? I thought I had mine sitting around here somewhere, but I guess not. Oh, I do. Oh, did you hear that crack? That was my stool separating from its base. All right,
let's see.
All right, Cameron, let me have it. What do you think? Terrible, I know.
All right, it's a little tight, a little closed off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Little rough around the edges.
See, I put one of the old Discovery corks in it, so it feels extra special.
Nice.
It's like move. A 7-pound cork.
Yeah. Dude, this is like way fruitier than I remember. Huh. It's like really rye forward to me right now.
Way fruitier than I remember. It's pretty rye forward right now.
Imagine that.
I should do that. Just watch one of your videos and then make my own video.
Make the same video.
But word for word.
Dude, if I tried to do that with you, imagine me, like, just, I'm trying to get in Matt's head.
What the heck?
I'd have to get hyped up and, like, go live in a hotel room for 2 weeks and train to be Matt Porter.
So the rye that's in this is the low rye MGP mash bill.
Okay. So is that 50? What is that? 51.45?
51, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then the 12-year Heaven Hill.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize that. Did you put Dickel in this or no?
No.
Okay. Because I'm getting a little bit of... No, I'm just kidding. Man, this just smells like vitamins.
Yeah, well.
It's good. I get like tropical fruits and stuff. I get like... Oh,
mine's ice cold. I got nothing.
I get a little strawberry lemonade, pineapple-y kind of thing.
I like those notes. Those tropical notes are fun. A good it's a tropical trail mix. Like it's got like the nuts with the off-brand, what do the kids call them? Shit, not knockoff. They call them damn it. My kids call them something.
You got it. You got this.
Because when Lunchables, when the Lunchable news came out, the Lunchables had like stuff in it that was gonna kill you. Mm-hmm. We stopped buying Lunchables and like went to
the generic
brand. Yeah. Well, no, just like
a
different like they're organic, but they're definitely not organic. But
right.
They call them not knockoff Lunchables. Shit. But Carissa calls them the same thing, and I laugh about it. But I'm talking about the M&Ms that's in the trail mix. It's like the knockoff M&Ms. Then a little bit of the pineapple, the freeze-dried pineapple, chocolate.
Somebody get on a thesaurus right now and
rip off.
Send it. Rip
off
is that
Lunchables. Yeah.
Rip off.
Rip off
okay.
M&Ms.
There we go. Nice blend, dude. I think the oaky, there's a little bit of like a, what I call it, leather, maybe, in the background. Maybe that's the Heaven Hill. How much of that did you put in? Do you remember?
A lot.
Good.
I mean, so they gave us a bunch of stuff to work with, and I'm like, well.
First question is like, how much of that can I use before I'm in trouble?
Well, then they made, I think it was like 200 bottles, so it wasn't a lot. But yeah, it was, I think, over 50%. I think it was like 50-some%, 12-year Heaven Hill bourbon, 40-some% of the rye, and then like 2% or 2 to 5% 4-year Parts on Bourbon Company distillate.
Nice, man. Let's see.
Bootleg Lunchables? That's fun. That's funny.
What did Nancy say something? Cheers, fellas. Great to finally meet you in person a few weeks ago, Cam. How'd you like the Still Austin Petito? Nancy, I got a little swifty when we went to the Rick House, so I'm trying to remember. I think the Petito was great. Once we picked our barrel, we got kind of lit down there. But no, actually, you know what? I do remember this because I remember everybody's reaction to the Petito. And that's the proofing water that she uses, which is like fortified, which is like, what's the right way to say this? Isn't it? And Nancy will explain it in the chat, I'm sure. Like fortified water is almost the way I want to say it, but it's like you add whiskey to water and let it age in a barrel, and then you. Dude,
when I first started getting into whiskey, I always thought, like, why don't they barrel age water to add that to whiskey?
Yeah.
And then I figured it was probably something to do with mold or, that's what I was thinking. But is that a real thing? Would they actually do that?
Yeah, and it's, I mean, the flavor, it's like you could sell Petito as its own thing. I would totally buy that as just like but you would almost want to put it on ice and just crush it over the summer, like outdoors. It's so tasty.
Would you be a tater for potato? What is it called?
Petito. Yeah, it does sound like potato.
Tater's gonna tate. No.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Awesome. Dude, you made me a freaking tater for 20-year allegedly Heaven Hill. I'm tatered up, bro.
Well, the stuff I sent you before that was, I was concerned about.
Yeah.
That you drank that, and then you went out. And I was like, oh man, I wish like you'd have really worked your way up into it, and then. But instead, it was like, this is not great. This is not great. This is not great. And then there's that, Then
you hit me with a Woodford Batch Proof, I think, right before it, which was like, all right.
It was the worst Woodford Batch Proof I've had in a very long time. And you were like, finally something good. And I was like, oh no. But it makes sense because it is good compared to some of the things that are in that lineup.
Yeah. But I think right after the stream, I compared the Watch Hill to Heaven Hill 17, Russell's 15. And then I think I did it again the next day. And then once I confirmed it, I was like, it's all over for me at this point.
I just realized something really funny about you. Can I?
Yeah,
I won't
please.
get to this fight in a second, but I need to air this out.
Psychoanalyze me.
It takes you all day to pick a barrel of whiskey.
Sometimes.
But you'll pay thousands of dollars for bottles off of something that you've had an ounce of.
Because it's my own money.
But it's like, I know, but you're like, you got a little taste left. Is it going to be worth it? Just write the check, you know.
That's so, dude. Listen, I agonized over a River Roots barrel. Like I went to River Roots the other day, and I was picking 2 out of their 10 new ryes, and I agonized for probably 5 or 6 hours over because no one else was there. They let me in, and they're like, just you go in on a, and it was like a day that they weren't open.
Yeah, that's so, just closed for Cam.
No, they were like, they didn't want to be anywhere around me when I was doing that, probably, you know. But it was awesome to like just sit there, because usually on barrel picks, dude, I don't know, like when I go with a group, I'm trying to pick the barrels. We're all talking about it, but I'm also wanting to like everybody have a good time. Like you want to entertain to some degree or whatever, and just make sure everybody's cool. And then there have been other barrel picks at River Roots where people will come in during regular hours, and it's a really small room. So it's like they come in and they're like, sometimes Patreon members will come in and they'll say hi, and it's like we hang out, and then I'll take them through some barrels. All the while I'm trying to still pick over at the like table where I've got everything set up, and I get distracted, and then I'm not on my game. So this was the first time that I went there and I was by myself just picking, and it was like, and I still took fucking 5 hours to to decide between 2 at the end.
Well, because it comes down to you don't want to miss anything. You're like, is there something there that? And unfortunately, I think you might play this differently. And I wish sometimes I didn't do this, but I play this safe game a lot of times where I'm like, I don't know if what I'm tasting in here, if it's gonna be this, like if it's gonna come out in a good way or a bad way once it's bottled. And so I err on the side of caution, because you don't want somebody to pay money for something that they dislike, and then they're like, "You idiot! You said this was good," and then all of a sudden you're not trustworthy anymore, and they just call you Sean Paisley, and that's I love Sean.
Dude, I love your Sean dig. The other one was the Sir Davis cork, dude. That was your other Sean dig.
Sean is literally the nicest person ever. And goes out of his way to be nice.
Every time we get together, you just bash Sean. I mean,
it's been a running joke since I started watching the Bourbon Junkies in 2018. He's done a lot of things for me since then. I rode their coattails all the way to where I'm at.
Same, dude. I'm their freaking. Never mind. Anyways, I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Did you pour out?
You read the comment section, didn't you?
Well, I watched the video, but did you pour all those out?
I did.
Nice.
They've been sitting here for a few minutes. Now I'm analyzing the first one. Okay. You know where my brain went immediately on the first one, in 3 different directions.
Do I know? Actually, I could show people what you're sipping along the way. There's one that I would have to grab from my basement, though.
But that's fine. You're just going to have to trust that I'm not looking.
Hey, guys, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow along in chat, like subtly off to the side, but I also care much more about hanging out with Matt than reading the chat now.
No. That's whoa, dude.
Listen, we don't get Cam and Matt time very often.
I understand that, but they're more important than I am. I'll always be here. You know what? I'm not buying all of your damn bottles you're picking, dude. They are.
What the hell, Matt? Why aren't you buying all my bottles? Dude, I tried to keep up on every one of your picks and every one of the Junkies picks, and even that I was like, fuck, this is a lot of picks, bro.
Yeah. Go get that bottle from the basement. I got this.
All right. You got... Jeez. I'll turn the reins over.
My appearance here tonight is brought to you by the one and only Palate Cigars, the finest cigars on the planet. If you're not smoking Palate Cigars and you smoke cigars, shame on you. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. By the way, I think that there is Green River pick over on Bourbon Outfitter, the Alec Bradley Uncut Series number 6. Get three pack of cigars with it. $70. It's a really good Green River foolproof pick. Use code CAM at checkout and save 5%. That will do it for this commercial. Now on to the next commercial. My appearance here tonight is also brought to you by the fine folks over at Barrel King. Barrel King, the finest NDP on the planet. NDP, NPD, NDP, non-producing distiller, non-distilling producer, NDP.
Non-prestilling debooser. All right.
Become a Barrel King Gold member on their website. We love you. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Welcome back. All right. So, I'm not going to...
Was your basement... How the hell did you get to... Do you have an elevator?
No, I ran,
or
dude.
A dumbwaiter?
I ran. I'm trying to... Dude. All right, anyways.
Jim Phillips, he super chatted. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Oh, Jim Phillips. Matt, what do you think of Barrel King Barrel Run Bourbon for... What's DIPG? What's DIPG? Do you know?
Is it the... Is that the cause it's going towards? That could be it. DIPG.
I don't know.
I haven't seen the DIPG in for DIP. You had way more letters. You could have spelled it out, Jim. Thank you for the super chat. Can't appreciate it.
What's Barrel King Barrel Run Bourbon? What's that?
Dude, that's the one that Jared and Rachel started for. It's another. I'll get my words together here in a second.
Is that the one where they went to the different distilleries?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. You read my mind, even though I couldn't read it. Yeah, all for a good cause. They raise money for the foundation that the cancer that their daughter had, and then another young girl's going through the same thing. So for her family, and then for the organization itself. So the most generous people on the planet, just driving all over the country for a good cause. And I haven't tried it yet. Mine should be here tomorrow. My bottle should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes. There it is. Diffuse, intrinsic. Wow. That's... I can't even try to pronounce it.
Gotcha.
I mean,
okay.
They're... Everything that they do, they're just great people. They have huge hearts. Mm-hmm. Maybe not physically huge hearts, but... you know. I couldn't be happier to work. I work with really, really great people. And if it's a whiskey, good. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. I blended part of it. We'll see if they made it better, or if Dan and Sean just... I'm sure it's really good.
Dan and Sean probably put their... have you tasted that barrel they have upstairs? The one that's like...
They put out an entire video about it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
The one with like the staves that fell in and stuff?
Oh, no. Oh, Barrel King did the video. So it was they did
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, yeah, I was talking about like some shit that the junkies have that's the worst thing you'll ever taste in your entire life. Oh no,
they would never do that. Come on.
Give them some
credit.
Their contribution. Nancy Petito's been around for 250 to 300 years. Fortified water that's aged indefinitely. Pulls soluble wood sugars out of the oak and oxidized esters of fatty acids. It tastes good. Caesar, Matt, if you ever collab on a pick with Cam, take him out for some barbecue. No, dude, I get sick if I do barbecue after a pick, I get sick. It's not great.
Let's do it.
No, not hardly. But you know what you should do is you should do a Crittenden's pick.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the ryes. So I don't think I sent you the bourbon. You like the bourbon. The ryes are ridiculous, bro. The finish stuff is interesting. Like, and I know you're not a big finish guy, and I'm not either.
I'm starting to come around.
Okay. I like their sherry finish. I've had a sherry finish pick that they did. I haven't had the shelfer that you had. But dude, the ryes are underrated. Like, and no one picks them down there because I think a lot of people are just worried about selling rye.
Oh, bye, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for saying hi. Have a good dinner. 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 I bet you she has tremendous food.
Yeah, she's got to.
Yeah. I actually, she either has tremendous food, or she's so like just so into like what she's doing on the side that she just eats whatever.
Eats whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like
just
she doesn't care
BLTs
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Club sandwiches, whatever.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm on number 1.
All right. So what are you getting on number 1?
Whoa, something just went strange on me. Hold on. Okay, well, this whiskey has changed in my hand like 7 times.
Really? I'm gonna pour some off to the side here so you can't see it.
Oh, you gotta show people what it was, right?
I can. Yeah. Well, it's probably not gonna be enough info for them, to be honest, but I'll show them. Oh, fuck!
I didn't see it.
Actually, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if you see it because you won't know what's in this from this producer. So anyway, I'm gonna show them, and I'll try to give them an idea of what this is. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. It's the same thing that's in here, guys. If you know this bottle, people in the Patreon will know this. Same stuff that's in here, but different. All right, there you go, Matt.
All right.
Good.
It dusty.
Yeah, there we go.
Like an actual. I wouldn't say like an old. Well, actually, the first time I smelled it, I thought dusty whiskey, but then that went away. Now it's just dusty. Like a lot of like if you mix the dry ingredients together for cookies minus the sugar, like flour and baking soda and stuff like that, I get that a lot. Like ingredients, like baking ingredients.
By the way, guys, please no spoilers in the chat. Just,
dude, it smells like cookie dough, but not like super sweet cookie. It smells like a salty cookie dough.
Okay.
Or maybe just like bread, like a bread dough.
What about like what fruits
Real
do you
dough.
get on this, if you get any? I'm just curious.
Fruits. It's more like garden.
Okay.
So it's more vegetal to me than fruity.
That's interesting. It's so funny, like, because my interpretation of this whiskey is all over the place. I can't pin it down. So to hear you saying this stuff is like
maybe some pear, like a little pear.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not red fruits. It's not like
no.
It's not an overly fruity. Like you kind of have to look for fruits.
I'm like Asian pear on this. You know?
Like an au pair.
What? Is that an abbreviation?
No, it's like somebody you get from a different country to come and like live with you and watch your children. An au pair.
I don't know. Is that what it's? Oh, find a young person who lives with a host family in another country to provide childcare and light housework. That sounds like indentured servitude, dude.
Right.
All right. So, anyways, we don't need to go. Don't go too deep. So this is more about like the sequence. It's more about.
Do you
it smells.
want me to taste it, or do you want me to just smell them all first?
Let's smell them all first, and we'll just
Okay.
so we'll move through them on the nose, and then we'll go back and taste them.
Second one. Oh, I'm gonna warm up. The glass 3 is in my left hand.
Okay.
2 is in my right hand.
You got it. Everybody, help me remember.
Okay, and don't switch them, Matt, because I want to warm it up as I'm,
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that's a. We went down. Whoa. That's like the. I love that smell. It smells like concentrated popsicle liquid, like if.
Ooh.
Like the stuff that it's not frozen. Like if you just cut open the packet of popsicle and drank the juice out of it.
That's a crazy call out. I've got to smell it off the nose, dude. I'm just gonna pour all these out. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it now.
We all knew you were gonna do it.
Stop. I'm trying to be good, dude.
Oh wow, it's getting better as it warms in my tiny mat paws. Does it actually smell good, or is it just because of what I smelled first? That's the question that you're looking to answer.
Yeah. I mean, there's still 3 more pours to go, though. For more questions.
Oh man, this is thick.
Bev said, Bev, Miss Mama Porter says, a glorified nanny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, dude, the popsicle thing is funny. I would have never thought about that. Or like not popsicle, but like, I know what you're talking about, frozen.
Yeah, it's like the
frozen pops, or whatever they are.
Because it's stronger than a juice. It's stronger than a high C or something. It's more condensed. Now this reminds me of what I would love for Elijah Craig Barrel Proof to smell like this. That's what I want. It's like old, like barrel house kind of dark fruits and like just full bodied. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Daniel P. had heartburn for 3 days after the Still Austin pick. Yeah, man. Me too. I took my body.
And the barbecue?
Yeah, it was rough. It was not good.
Yeah. All right. So number 2 is...
All right.
Smells phenomenal. Can't wait to try it. Number 3 is in my right hand and number 4 is in my left. Little harder to remember.
Let me see which of these.
Oh, did you show them what number 2 was?
No, I didn't. They may or may not even know what it is, but
okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll show them.
All right.
All right. So number 2, Patreon members, you'll understand this too. One sec, Matt. Sorry. So, guys, it's this, which is similar to one of these. And for Patreon... All right, we're good.
Well, now we're on number 3, so you have to show them what number 3 is.
Okay. Number 3, guys, which is similar to... And for Patreon... All right, Matt, you're good.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now that I've warmed number 3, I'm getting bolder. Ooh. All right. It's like it has some of the same dust notes that number 1 has, but some of the concentrated fruitiness that number 2 has. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Ew. Okay, this is a rye. Obviously, this is a rye.
Which one?
But 3.
Okay. All right.
I mean, don't do that. Maybe I should have just said that in my head. I gotta go back to it.
No, this is why this is fun, because like, I wish I could talk this out with you right now, but I just got to see what you end up with out of all of this.
Yeah, 3 smells very nice. Just very good. Bodied up. It's full body, not quite as full bodied as number 2, but like basically there. This is like if you were watching an episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters on TLC. Number 2 is the before picture. Number 3 is after a month with Dr. Now. Only down 40 pounds. You could have lost way more this month.
I'm Jesse. I'm putting that in the Discord. I'll tell you what glass 1 was.
Yeah. There's almost some bubble gum on there too.
Okay.
So far, my favorite nose is number 2.
Okay.
Followed by number 3 closely.
Let me see what number 4 is. I can't remember what the last 2, the order was. Okay. All right. So, are you on 4 yet?
Yeah, I just got it in my hand.
All right.
Whoa. That smelled like something at first and then drastically changed. It smells like a Buffalo Trace soaked steak.
That's a cool note.
Because it got Buffalo Trace first, and then it transformed into like, not quite cast iron skillet, but kind of meaty. What's that word? There's a word for that.
Umami.
No, we've been through this before.
I can't remember what you...
You just like saying umami.
I hate that word. I think it's the dumbest word ever.
Oh, now I'm losing it. I'm losing the first part. I'm losing the Buffalo Trace, and I'm getting into... It's got some funk to it.
Mm-hmm. Now, put it next to 5, out of curiosity.
Okay, well,
just like
5.
Just go...
Savory. That's kind of...
Oh, that's the word.
Oh, no. Dude, 5 smells like something nostalgic. What? No. Oh, you know when you smell something and then it goes away? Like you smell something, you're like, oh shit, that smells like something I know, and then you smell it again and it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm about to smell it again and I'm afraid it's going to be gone. Dickel? Is that Dickel?
I can't tell you anything about any of these, bro.
But it reminded me of something from when I was a kid, which could have been the orange Slim Some Vitamins, because I did eat the shit out of those.
I love those too.
I don't dislike the nose on it. It's just, hold on. Now I smell that again a little bit on glass 4 now. Weird. That's so weird. Now that note's in my nose, it's like stuck there.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just texting the Discord. I'm telling them like what's going on. So now they know. So there's going to be a lot of people in the chat having fun with this. Let me show everybody what 4 and 5 are.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I'm not going. Sorry, I was looking.
All right. Here's 4, guys. Not sure if some of you will know what this is. The age is this. And then 5 is this, guys. All right, you're good, Matt.
All right. Now, ever since that one Matt Madness stream, every time I'm like, oh, this smells like Dickel, I'm afraid it's going to be my new Lou apple brandy pick.
Yeah, that would be funny if I did that.
I'm back. Huh. Yeah, that's got to be that. But so, like, Dickel does well in a lot of taster, like spirits competitions. Mm-hmm. Because, and I could be wrong, this may not be that, but it's different in a way that Dickel is different, the way that Dickel stands out in a flight. Mm-hmm. Where some people can taste, like, bourbon after bourbon after bourbon that are very similar. Mm-hmm. Then they get that Dickel, that Tennessee twang, and it's so different that it's like, oh, that's really good because it's different.
Right.
Whereas, like, if you had the lineup of just Dickel, then you have like a really good aged Kentucky bourbon, that would stand out, you know?
Yeah.
Huh.
Whew. That's a particular note on glass 5. Very particular note.
You know a lot about particular notes.
Here's an interesting. Yeah, there we go. Compare 1 and 4.
Okay, I got 4 in my hand. Here's 1.
Just interested to see what you think about this comparison.
Dude, this is a fun flight. And I haven't even tasted them yet. Why does 1 smell so, like... Oh. What is... That is... Like, I'm picturing, like, a wet wood. Like a soggy, kind of like... like if you left a picnic table outside for years and years and years, and it just kind of rotted away.
Dude, it kind of smells like soggy cotton candy, though, a little bit.
Sure, maybe the last person...
You know what I mean?
Maybe the picnic table belonged to a cotton candyist.
But then go back to 4.
Now 4 smells... Okay. 4 has... When you asked me what fruits I got on glass 1, I struggled to find fruits. On glass 4, I'm not struggling to find fruits. But I'm also picking up on more vitamin-y notes on 4 now.
That's interesting. Huh.
Like a minerality. I'm not disliking it. I'm just saying that's kind of what I'm getting in it.
I thought you said that was on 5.
No. Yes, on 5, yeah. But then I smelled 4 and I was like, I can't get it out of my nose. But then going from 1 to 4. Yeah.
Okay.
It might dissipate or change as we go, but...
No, I'm just curious. All right, let's go down the line
Wow,
and taste
dude.
them.
1 didn't smell like this when I first smelled it. Unless it just... I don't know.
So these 5 pours all interact in certain ways for me that just freaked me out a little bit, and that's why I was like, I think this will be an interesting thing to just kind of go back and forth. But then the ultimate sequence of going down the line now on the palate, I think, is going to be...
Okay, so start with 1?
Telling. Yeah, start with 1.
Okay.
All right.
Fruitier on the palate than on the nose. By far. Cold fruit. It's a weird note, I know, but it's like a refrigerated, like a raspberry apple combo. Not an apple, raspberry. Huh. I honestly was not expecting it to taste like that, based on smelling it.
Does it smell or taste older? If you had to give an advantage on one of those,
I think it tastes older because when I smelled it originally, I didn't pick up on. Dude, can I want to write this down for a second,
all
okay?
right.
And then, if I'm right, I will. Sometimes I do this and then I never say what I. Hold on.
Hey guys, thank you for being here. We have over 200 people hanging out tonight. That's very, very cool. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And we're just trying to mess with Matt a little bit on some blind pours.
Okay. I didn't pick up on age on the nose until we came back to it. And that's when I started getting the soggy oak. Almost like a fault in it.
Okay.
Oh, dude, what I wrote down on the thing was, this smells like a barrel that somebody would taste and say no. It'd be like, it just smells off. Like there's something off about it. In a way that's like, the palate is good, but the nose is weird. Mm-hmm. And the way I described it as soggy, like the dilapidated, rotten picnic table.
Yeah.
It's like there's something in it that's like, but it's good. It tastes good.
I love it. It's and I think when I tell you more about it, I think it'll be, yeah.
Now that I taste it, now I'm picking up fruit on the nose. Mm-hmm. This whiskey changed 3 times in my hand before I tasted it, just smelling it. Then after smelling the rest of them, came back to it, changed it again. This is super interesting. Ooh. Dude. It's like citrusy now.
Yeah.
Like orange oil a little bit.
I get like grapefruit a little bit on this. But I don't know.
I wonder. Okay. I'm interested to find out what these are because I got a barrel sample from Nashville Barrel Company.
Okay.
That was like, a few of them were so oddly unique. And one of them tasted like grapefruit. It had like an an Irish whiskey like flavor to it, which sometimes I taste. I'm like, oh, this is pot stilled, which I don't think actually is the case, but it just reminds me of that. I need to ask them what it was actually because it had me so confused. But I couldn't pull the trigger on that barrel because I'm weak and I'm scared. All right, I'm gonna move on to glass 2.
Yeah, man. All right.
Which was my favorite nose of the bunch.
Okay. Oh God, that reaction.
It's like a heavy blue raspberry now. Like I know it's a fake flavor, but
yeah.
Okay, this has got to be a rye as well. I think 2 and 3 are ryes. Based off the nose. Let's go for a taste. Down the hatch.
Down the hatch. Huh.
Wow.
Is that good or bad? I can't even tell.
Me either. It is like I love whiskeys that interact with my palate in different ways, like the palate movement and mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It takes over the entire palate. But you know those cars that have a racing stripe, but it's offset? It's like not down the middle.
Yes.
It's like off to the side. I felt like there was like a line running down the right side of my tongue. Like someone just took something and just like drew a line in it. Like there was a sharp flavor from the tip of my tongue to the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
But it designated to that side and not the whole side, just like a racing stripe. It was a racing stripe whiskey.
Huh. All right.
Maybe only, maybe some of my taste buds are turned off. I don't know.
Do you like to on the palate?
I tasted again. I wasn't expecting. That was wild.
Yeah.
It reminded me of cleaning products.
Oh, damn it.
But not, dude. But that's not necessarily saying bad thing.
Dude, what if I told you this was 20-year Heaven Hill? No, it's not. I'm just fucking with you. But that would be funny.
Where my mind was like, what if somebody told you it was 20 Heaven Hill? And Cam's like, swipe the card, take it home.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Cleaning products. Okay, it's like when I say cleaning products, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Have you ever used Simple Green before?
Mm-mm.
It's a degreaser.
Is it piney?
No, it's Simple Green. You need to go to the store, and I need you to go to Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot for the first time.
Yeah.
And you need to pick up Simple Green.
Okay.
And Gojo orange like hand soap. It's like it's got like flavor crystals in it. It's like my dad used to use it for, it's orange scented. Mm-hmm. But those are 2 notes that I get on like cleaning products. Actually, Simple Green, this is the first time. The orange Gojo sometimes. It smells like my dad's hands, I say.
All right, so from 2 now to 3. Let's see.
I do like number 2. It's bold and wild. It's out there. But that makes me so happy because sometimes you feel like you've tasted everything. Mm-hmm. It's like it's like everything tastes the same. Then all of a sudden, shit gets weird. And if it's not weird, then the order you drink them in could make them weird. It's like foreplay. Look it up, Cameron. Google it. Search it up.
What's that?
Ooh.
I'm so curious about 3.
3 has me on the edge of raising my hand and asking the teacher if this is a double oaked product, but I'm learning my lesson not to say it, just to wait. Because if you have a question, a lot of the other kids in the class have the same question. That's what they tell you. But this smells old.
Okay.
Now that we're going through 2, it smells old. It smells... This has got to be... It smells very... Maybe I'm confusing this oak note with rye. I don't know. Dude, I'm all over the place. I'll shut up and drink it.
I'll drink it with you. Think about the finish on this. The notes in the finish.
Okay. Long finish.
I agree with that.
Wait, as soon as you said that, I was waiting for grape juice because it was like, oh, he sent me Arctic Spirit.
No.
But yeah, the grape juice never came. Never mind. You know, sometimes I can't talk about all the girls you've been with on your live stream.
Oh my God.
And I refuse to go there with you. So, not the appropriate time. Therefore, I will avoid talking about that and how what you just said could possibly be misconstrued with that conversation.
Anyways.
Number 3 is great. It reminds me of number 2 without... I have a feeling you're messing with me bad. And I kind of like it.
I love this. So, which one out of 1 through 3 now? Which one would you say is like your favorite on the palate? It's like none of them.
No, that's not the case at all. Hold on. I want to save. Well, I feel like it's. I don't have a favorite. I think that they're all. I'm so bad at this, at saying, like, did you notice I haven't put up my Whiskey of the Year video yet?
Same. Same. I can't make any decisions on this shit.
These are all really good.
I want to do mine. Like, I take 10 whiskeys, run a randomizer, for which order I just say them in the video. Because I don't even want to pick a favorite.
There's my furnace. That means it's 67 degrees in our home. Dropped 4 degrees since we started.
Wow.
I like 1 for a lot of reasons. But 2 and 3... Damn, I think I like... Shit. I'll come back to them. Don't ask me these yet.
All right.
Stop pressuring me. Hit the thumbs up. Otherwise, we don't go on. We're not saying another word until we get 100 likes.
No, that's such an annoying streamer thing. Matt, are you an annoying streamer, dude?
I mean, just trying to help your channel.
You know. I'm just kidding, bro. Chat. Hey, chat. We got to get 1,000 likes.
What's up,
turning
chat?
this shit off. What's up, chat?
Boom, 105 now. We got 105. 112 now. It worked. I'm sorry I'm annoying. I can be annoying in other ways.
Now keep doing that.
On. Now we got to cough.
Oh. Wow. Look. Oh, it was so quiet for a second.
Yeah. The furnace. Oh, yeah. I'll shut that off while you talk.
No, don't do that. Now I feel like I'm talking into a void, dude.
No, I can still hear you. But you can't hear my furnace. Yeah.
I want your furnace, dude.
It heats the home.
Yeah.
You know? My body is cold. I went out and watched my children ice skate today. They're into ice skating. My youngest wants to play hockey. So, I guess that's a thing now.
That's cool.
No, it's cold.
It's not cool for your medical bills, though. That's gonna...
Dude.
Broken bones and...
They have knee pads, elbow pads, wrist braces, helmets. The only thing that they're going to bruise is their tailbone or friggin', I don't know. My oldest skates as fast as she can. And she's like, oh, I don't know, I'm out of control. What's happening over there? Like, watch where you're going. Because as soon as she looks off, her entire balance is...
Yeah.
You can see her body go out of control. Like, no. Look ahead. It's a problem.
ADHD skating.
Yeah. I tried to get on ice skates, I tell you that.
No. Was it good?
I walked from the room to put them on out to the rink, and Carissa said, take those off right now.
Nice.
Everything from my knees down were every tendon and ligament. Dude, my knees were like just shaking. I'm like, if I would have got on the ice, they would have had to like helicopter me out of there.
Like, take the roof off this bitch.
Yeah, like the 600-pound life helicopters. They're like, I don't know how we're gonna get them out.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. Is that 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. It was 4 is the one I said smelled like Buffalo Trace and steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells good.
So you like the nose on this one?
Yeah. It's got a twang to it. It's like a mango. It smells like a wing sauce.
Okay.
Like a mango wing sauce. It smells like a chicken wing.
Dude, taste it.
Tastes like Chinese food.
Oh, God.
That's amazing.
You like it?
And I don't dislike. I think it's super. I think it's wild.
It's wild.
It's very umami, or whatever you said.
Ooh, mommy.
Mm-hmm. Man, that reminds me of there's a sushi like a sushi with like the what's that sauce that they put on top of like the...
Oh, okay. Is it like the eel sauce?
Yeah, it's like it's put on like a shrimp tempura.
Almost like a hoisin sauce or something? No?
I don't know what hoisin is.
But it'd be eel sauce probably is what you're talking about.
Yeah. But that reminds me of like... Dude, that's really good. That would go really good with sushi.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what these are.
So
when you're like, dude, that's freaking...
What's that one in your hand? 5 or 4?
4 still.
Okay.
Second sip. See, I'm going off of emotions in like first taste. Mm-hmm. Second sip is much more dialed down, much more tame. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like reining it in. Like, chill out. You know, things are gonna be all right. Still the same flavors though. It's like a... Dude, I can't get Chinese food out of my head. It's like a noodle dish. Like a lo mein.
Yeah. I feel like it has a abnormally long finish. Not like spicy, but just like the flavors last for a long time. Mm-hmm. I don't know though.
Yeah, but all of a sudden it's like I'm full and then I'm hungry again. You know?
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours later. What the hell? Starving.
All right, now. This is going to be interesting now. Going to 5.
All right. Catch up with chat, would you? Jeez, how many minutes are you behind?
I've just literally not been reading. I'm just hanging out with my friend, dude. Actually, I have been kind of reading.
We're hanging out with all of our friends. Like,
but they're all kind of talking to each other.
Bud built Bud.
Tom loves your furnace. Got to keep the family warm and the whiskey warmer.
That's right. Well, the furnace doesn't heat the garage. I do have
the space heater.
This oil, like plugged into surge protector plugged into a 20-foot extension cord, which they say is what you should do with those.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow, yeah. I got the Dickel back on my nose again. But I wish I knew what the smell was I was like reminiscing about. Mm-hmm. It might be, yeah. Weird. That's my favorite thing about whiskey is I don't know anything that I do on a daily basis or a semi-daily basis or weekly basis. Nothing like whiskey is nostalgic. Or like there's something you can just smell and it just brings you back somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like all of the years that the whiskey was aging in a barrel. It's like it absorbs all the smells of your life.
I can smell the years.
Yes. You interrupted me when I was going deep, Cameron.
I know. All right, here. Rewind.
It's over.
All right.
It's over. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like one of those shit. You know what, dude? I had a steady stream of consciousness that was going directly from my brain to my mouth for the first time ever. You ruined it. My leg's asleep. Oh.
It's like sitting on the toilet and scrolling, dude.
You call it scrolling. Other people call it something else.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a bidet?
I kind of wish, maybe.
Dude, you can get the cheap ones.
Have you used one? Oh, you have one.
I'm one of her, yeah.
Dude, I gotta get one. I've used one before, and I was like,
yeah, Carissa bought me one, and then she's all like, why was it on for so long? I'm like, you bought it for me?
It's never mind. It's not late enough.
Yeah, okay. Number 5.
All right.
Ooh. Dude, I like all of these in their for their certain qualities. Mm-hmm. I still think that's Dickel. But it is creamy, and it's like it reminds me of the old Carter. I think it's lower proof than that, but actually maybe not. It reminds me of like the old Carter batch that was Tennessee whiskey. It's kind of like a cocktail in a glass. Mm-hmm. like an old fashioned almost. Citrusy, literally on the rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Dude, I love wet
dude, was
rocks.
That a
what?
Was that a Mark Norman? Hey. No?
That wasn't what I was intending.
But you did it.
All right.
Hey, comedy.
I DM'd Mark about drinking whiskey, and he hit me back at one point.
Mark Carter?
Yeah, Mark Normand. He was in town in Columbus like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was like, bro, I got like some fucking baller whiskey if you want to, fucking bring some whiskey. Like, he was kind of into it. Did you see the picture of him and his kid in the hospital? Like, he just had a kid, and he had like a Glen in his hand, it looked like. And I was like, you got a fucking Glen in your hand, not just a rocks glass, you know?
So, I reviewed Bodega Cat.
Right.
Or whatever. And then Chris and I, he came to Colorado and we went to a show. Dude, I'm going to be like, not one of my favorite comedy shows.
No, dude, same. We saw him twice. And we were both like,
I mean, it's kind of like...
It just goes like this the whole time.
It's like one after another, but it's like... Anyway, did you meet him after the show?
No, I don't think I talked to him. Yeah.
So Carissa got like a cup of wine.
Okay.
And then she may have had a drink before that. So she was like, a little bit tuned up. Doesn't take her much. 3 sips of wine and she's good. But so we got the special ticket where it was like meet him after the show or whatever. Mm-hmm. Which was literally standing in line for a long time. Then you get put into a room and you take a picture, and he's like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and you leave. It's not it's not really a meet and greet. There's not really no.
Right.
But Chris was like, he reviewed your. Dude, this is what she's like. He reviewed your whiskey, yeah. We'll stop whiskey taster, yeah. You know? And he goes, you guys swing? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, he had. But I put out the review like a week before that, and then he commented on like my Instagram post or something.
Oh, really?
But he must not run his own Instagram. He had no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was funny because she's like, I'm telling him about it. You know,
it's
kind of it's like the way my mom is completely sober. If I walk into a liquor store with my mom, she's like, you know who he is? He looks like a guy who walked in and bought nothing, is what it looks like. Mm-mm. No, wet rocks is not code for testicles. Oh, love how Cam's number 5 is the only glass still full. Telling. I'm the only one reading. Andrew Campbell gifted 5 Drums and Drams memberships. Dude, incredible. Thank you for supporting the channel. We love you so much, and I would never ignore chat like this. Except for when Cameron's on my channel. You know?
Bro, I'm letting you take over tonight. Listen, you're usually pretty quiet. And tonight you're running the show. So I'm fucking down for this, dude.
Maybe I get turned on at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I don't know.
You're keyed up right now.
Nah, I'm good. Go back to number 1.
All right.
Wow, why does that smell so weird? Does this smell old? Yes, but in the weirdest way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I
could see this being sold. But I could, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just hit my over oaked. Maybe this is like 40-year bourbon. And it just turned into like, but I didn't get that the first time I smelled it. Just going back to it after tasting other things, it just turns into this massive oak and water. Huh. I'm going to say the number 1. You know what? Let me taste 5 again after 1. Huh. Weird. Huh. Number 5 starts out.
You just taste 5 again?
Yeah. I tasted 5 after 1.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide which one was my least favorite.
Ooh. 5 smells very different after smelling 1. Like, just the effect they have on each other is weird.
No, I think 5 smells the same. Number 1 smells different.
Okay.
1 gets like... Yeah, get with it, Cameron. 5 starts off in a nice way, and then when something hangs on, like a little... I've used this joke a million times, but if you don't watch my advent calendar, then you've never heard it. It's like your mother-in-law at Thanksgiving. It sticks around just a bit too long, you know? Like, it was lovely at first, but then, like, you know, kids are tired, you know? Oh, you go to bed, you know? It's getting late. Yeah. Oh, man, you know, looks like there's some snow moving in. Roads are probably going to get pretty bad. You know? I don't know how late the hotel's open to check in. Bit too long.
Okay.
Not bad, though. I think that my favorites, though, are in the middle. I think my favorites are 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And which one is my favorite? We'll get to that. But I'm pretty sure that... my least favorite is 1.
Wow. I disagree with you on this one, but I like where you're coming from.
It's just like a weird... Oh, there's something off about it that makes me think that like something that's there that shouldn't be there. almost like a cork taint or something. It's just something weird. It's like a sourness on the back. I think it is.
I'll tell you why.
And I kind of pick up on the nose. I pick up on it as well. But not at first. Only after I smelled the rest. All right. Then number 5 is 4th place. Now let's move on. Hold on.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe your order screwed me up. And it screwed me up with the first one. Number 1 screwed me up. Whoa. Oh, it's number 2?
You're on 2?
Now number 2. Black licorice, like crazy.
Do you smell root beer on 2 at all?
I mean, it's in the same world, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's in that sarsaparilla root beer, like leaning towards black licorice. Whoa. Dude, thank you for this. This is an experience. Dude, this is a crazy, like, honestly, I was going to make a series of videos about, like, building flights. Like, flight for this, flight for that, you know, like, interesting flights. You might be better at this than me. This is, we'll see when it's a reveal, but, like,
we'll see.
So far. Okay, number 2 is certainly rye. Weirdly, like, I'm not sure if it's the longer it's in the glass or just what I'm tasting, but everything's changing so much. It's like when you get married.
Yeah.
And then you're the same person that you've always been, but 10 years in, she's like, you've changed so much. And you're like, I'm the same person. It's the same guy, you know?
Keep going, Matt.
Dude. There's a cleaner note on there, the simple green note. I'm rearranging this order. And I wish you wouldn't have said I disagree with you so quickly and let me do this, because now it seems like I'm rearranging my order because of what you said.
No.
And
listen, I have lied to you several times tonight. So please don't take anything I say as...
Starting with, I'll be on at 10:15. Liar.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 3.
All right, 3.
Ooh. Wow. That is a pleasurable. 3, dude. 3 reminds me of
Is Joe the sample guy drinking Simple Green?
Don't do that.
He said there's a sarsaparilla note in Simple Green.
3 reminds me of this. Well, I mean, just one of these.
Is that your... Okay, yeah. Sagamore's.
It's just one of them, you know? One of the, like one of the barrels we picked from there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna fall.
Don't do that.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Stay. Oh my gosh. That's not gonna stay there. Maybe for a while, but not permanently.
Uh-huh.
I'll forget about it and it'll eventually fall. It's like teetering. 3 is my favorite so far, but let me try 4. I do remember 4 being a solid contender. Don't try Agent Orange, Chris. Don't do that.
Oh, man. I can't believe there's 193 people watching this.
Not
Sorry,
Agent
guys.
Orange. Gojo Orange Pumice Hand Soap. Yes.
Not Agent Orange is not the right thing.
So, if you change the oil in your car yourself, change the oil yourself, and then wash your hands with Gojo pumice hand soap, and that's what my dad's hands smell like. Garage and Gojo. Whoa. Okay, 4. 4 reminds me of something now.
Dude, 4 is wild to me. In very different ways than some of these others are wild, but... Ooh, Ben drinking some Opus 1.
Favorite is 3. 3, 4. Whoa. No, wait a minute.
What?
The finish on that did the same. So.
On 4?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
So you were, one of your lies today was you're like, what? You thought you got Dickel on 5, not 4. I get that same minerality on the finish of 4.
But that's what you said about 5. That's why I asked you that.
Yeah, but I get this. Like, I still feel like it's the same thing, but better. 4 is a better. 4 is a better version of 5. You don't get that minerality on the finish of 4.
I'm in the finish right now.
It could also be the order in which I'm tasting these, or like having tasted these. It's dude.
Maybe I guess. I mean, I guess I can see where you're coming from. I'm trying to think like what the note is for me though.
There is a similarity between minerality and the cast iron note I get. Maybe that's what I'm tasting on 4 is the cast iron thing.
I could see
that. A seasoned cast iron skillet.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
So, favorite 3. Two and 4. Hold on. We still have some. 3, 2, 4.
Just rip it.
My last place, dude, I think is number 1.
All right. 3, 2, 4, 1. 3, 2, 4, 5, 1.
2, 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
this
the goal. Okay. No, keep going. Keep going.
I would love to try this in a different order at some point. Mm-hmm. Like in 6 months. Like, hey, dude, I sent you a blind flight. And I'm like, super cool, Cameron. Thank you.
Yeah.
Never mind. That wouldn't make sense. I thought, what if that was like, because he sent me 2 blinds. I'm like, what if the second blind was these in a different order? But that would make sense because he told me that I could do B without doing A, so that would make sense. Anyway.
So okay, give me any guesses you can make about any of these, like producer or anything.
Like number 5 and number 4, I feel like are Dickel.
Okay.
5 for sure. I feel like number 2 and number 3 are Rise.
Okay.
And number 1 is some sort of a tainted, weird, experimental, like, I don't know. It's something. I'm guessing number 1 is something that's supposed to be really good, but just tastes off to me. I don't know. There are notes there that are good, but also notes that are displeasing. Mm-hmm. And shit, let me smell it. I gotta guess number 1. I have to guess. My initial notes on number 1 were like baking, like flour, baking soda. You asked me for fruits. I said maybe it's like a pear. And then eventually I got back to it and said it was like rotten wood. Some sort of, maybe a wheat whiskey or something. That'll, I don't know.
Okay.
Like an old wheat whiskey or something.
All
right. What was?
So, and last thing, highest proof, lowest proof. You don't have to retaste them, just to memory.
Memory, I think lowest proof was 1.
Okay.
or 5. Just off memory.
Okay.
Probably 1. And then highest proof, 3. I probably
okay.
I think.
All
right, dude. You're laughing like, dude.
No.
You know
listen,
what? You know what?
Listen.
I quit YouTube. I'll just
Dude,
go back to driving a bus.
You nailed all of this.
Again.
You nailed all of this. So let's go through it. So your least favorite, number 1. By the way, the theme of this flight, the idea, is minerality.
It's 67 degrees against this Jason Kobe. Dude, it's 67. But so it's 98.6.
There we go.
What was the theme?
Minerality. I'm trying to figure minerality out with you on this. And so, anyways, I'll tell you why. So glass 1, your least favorite, is a Buffalo Turkey barrel from the Whiskey Blendery. I love this barrel, and this is a short barrel of the 16 year, and so this being a short barrel, it's an abnormally low proof for the Buffalo Turkey stuff. It's 108, which most of these are like 120 to 135 is what we're seeing them at. Okay. So because it's a shorty and because the proof dropped, it just tastes fucking weird. Like that's the best. And I've put it next to the stuff that I picked, that's Buffalo Turkey. You can understand like how they're related, but you would never guess it. It's just really, and it tastes kind of like a Dusty, but also not like a Dusty. But also like a really old whiskey and also not like really old. It's just all over the place. So I wanted to throw something at you up front that was just, you would never know what it is, to just scramble your palate. So then your your 4th place, glass 5, is Dickel. It is Dickel 15. It is 100.
Go ahead.
104.6, so it's the lowest proof.
5 was okay. So it said 1 or 5.
Yeah. So that's that.
Not bad though. That's actually. I did not dislike any of these. I thought that was actually. I could see myself drinking that bottle, and just like if I felt like something orangey and like. That's not a bad bottle at all.
No. Morgan, aren't short barrels usually higher proof? Not always, no. They can actually kind of go all over the place. Oftentimes you see them go higher because most of the time when people find short barrels, they want to find the high proof ones. But there are also short barrels that are incredibly low proof. That's another thing that can happen with those. Okay, glass 4, you said you thought was Dickel, but better Dickel.
It was funny, on the nose I said it smelled like Buffalo Trace dipped like steak. But as soon as like the finish was Dickly, very Dickly.
This is 20-year Dickel.
Dude, so, I swear to God.
But it's
hold on, shut up for a second.
Yep.
When I was drinking that, I was staring at this, and I was like, that reminds me of this so much.
But I think it's better, dude. I think this shit to me is so good, Matt. I love this. Like so this is pure antique. It's from Preservation, the very old St. Nick.
I've seen that in stores.
Dude, well this is very like this is way too expensive for what it is.
Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't buy it.
Way too expensive. I was kind of a little tipsy at their bar and I just bought this. Dude, I love this. Love this.
Please tell me, and I don't remember, anybody in chat, was number 4. Was that number 4, right?
Yes.
Was that the one I said had a racing stripe down the side of my tongue? Because if so, damn it. Because that's got a racing stripe right on the bottle.
It does.
Shit.
But dude, so
that's like $300 for a bottle of that.
Oh no.
No, 500.
Oh no.
Hold on.
$8.99.
What?
$8.99. Yeah, it's way
that's
overpriced.
not MSRP. That's not MSRP though.
For them, that was out of their gift shop. $8.99.
In my Grand Junction bourbon hunting video, I saw one of those in a store. No, maybe it was like 16 or 18 or something.
Yeah. This is like really expensive, and I would have never bought this blind because I know it's Dickel. It says Tennessee on the back.
Yeah.
I had a pour at the bar, and I was like, why is that so good? You know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense to me. And I had it next to a 20-year Heaven Hill that they had, and I was like, I got to buy both of these. The Dickel was so good, dude. I think I really like that whiskey. I'm not just saying that.
I like this entire flight. Like I said, these are all so different and unique and weird that it makes whiskey fun.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like I could tell what it was based off the finish, but on the nose it brought me into like steak and like cast iron and sweet, and like then on the palate was like a rush of flavor. Then there was that Dickel finish. You can't get around it. But it wasn't, dude. That was what I paid. What did you pay that much for that?
Yeah, it was So, this was
financially irresponsible.
Yes, 115.4 proof though. So like the highest proof Dickel that I've seen, especially at this age. Now, what was I thinking? Oh, so glass 4 and 5 next to each other. My goal was to try to hide the minerality of glass 4 with glass 5. And it did work for a second. But then you were coming back around, and then at the end you were like, no. On the finish, this has got to be Dickel.
I think I picked up on it actually right away.
Well, you did.
I tasted 5, and then I went back to 4, and I was like, this reminds me of 5, but maybe it's just 5 sticking, you know?
Yeah. So I was trying to hide the minerality.
It did work at first, because I tasted 4 without saying that.
Yeah, you did. You said Buffalo Trace and steak.
Then I tasted 5, and then once I had that note in old dude's noggin, then that's when it reemerged like a more. Never mind.
So I think that there are mineral notes on 2 and 3 also in a different way, especially on 3. And so the point of this was to get more minerality as you went through the flight, and then see if that would make you second guess yourself on things. So that's why the order to me was important. So glass 2 was your second place. That is a 12-year MGP 95.5. It's where we picked this. I picked both of these barrels, 2 and 3. They're coming out soon. So this is one. It's 129 proof. And I smelled this. I literally thieved it from the barrel, and I smelled it, and I go, we're picking it. Like, it was that fast on 2.
Whoever smelled it dealt it, right?
Yeah. But when you smelled it and you were like, holy fuck, I was like, yes, because I had the same reaction. There's something about this, though, that I love. It's really condensed and kind of cooked down. And then glass 3.
You got minerality, though?
So a little bit on the end of this, but not as much as 3. 3 is like, there's some minerality on 3.
Oh, dude, I think
But here's the thing. It's less about the minerality on 2. It was more getting you in the rye mindset, and then giving you a rye, same thing, but just has more mineral on the back end to build on the minerality. But confuse you by also being a rye. Because you didn't call 2 a rye right away. You said, I want Elijah Craig Barrel Proof to taste like this. And then you came back to it.
I said smell like this.
Okay, that's right. Smell like this.
Because it's like super fruity, like powerfully fruity, and it just reminded me of like the luscious like. But yeah, I didn't pick up on the rye in the nose whatsoever.
Now, on 3, do you have any 3 left?
Yeah, I just tasted it. I just did.
So 3 on the finish.
So good.
To me, the finish gets this weird rocky mineral, but it's not like Dickel. It's like...
Yeah, you said focus on the finish.
It's like not pond water, but it's like...
That's a Sean Paisley note.
I know. But it's like... Because it's not the same thing, but it's almost like those... Dude, I'm going to say wet rock, and people are going to... I love that note. I get damp rocks on glass 3. It's gravelly.
I understand that note completely. Let me sell your pick for you. He's totally wrong. That's not gravelly. It's like if you were dreaming about running to the bus stop on your gravel road, but your gravel road was made of fruity pebbles because it's a dream. That's what we're talking about here.
All right.
It's like a fruity pebble gravel.
proof on that one, you're right. It was the highest proof. It's 131.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I did all right.
No, you nailed it, dude.
Based off of not like, and I'm even actually more right than you know. I'll tell you later.
All right. These river roots.
I'm lying. I was trying to sound super smart for a second.
You did sound smart.
But without letting anybody in chat know why I was super smart, it was a fib. I had no idea.
Well, you did validate my love for Glass 4 because you did like it. It seemed. Mm-hmm. It's not $900 good.
No, that is not $900. Cameron.
No, I know. Listen. I know.
I mean,
you don't have to say it.
If you were JJ Redick, sure, $900 good. But you ain't. Unless you are.
Nope.
Yeah.
5'7". But also it does make me feel good that you like 2 and 3. And it's funny because
favorites.
2 for me is a whiskey that I like the notes in 2 the best, but 3 is a better whiskey. And that's when I picked him. I said 2 is my jam. 3 is going to be the better whiskey for everybody else, I think.
That makes sense.
So I also was curious if you would end up hating them because as ryes, they would stand out amongst the others. And I was like, if you hate on these, it's going to be hilarious for you to trash talk more of my picks that haven't come out yet.
I honestly, Cameron, I didn't think that you would be dumb enough to send me more of your picks, let alone unreleased ones.
Yeah.
But your incompetence paid off because I loved them. Super
Let's
good.
Go.
Super good. Okay, by the way, how much is... Wait, hold on. 2 and 3 come from what distillery?
MGP River Roots, though.
And
I gotta get, dude.
What does a bottle of that cost? Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for you to send me. You said you're gonna send me some samples,
dude. Well, they got more. Okay, we'll talk offline. I can't say that.
But by the way, while we're on mine, he said he would. He didn't. Kind of like,
dude.
Travis Robeson's.
I think
email response.
River Roots. You never emailed them back, bro. Listen.
You told me you were gonna take care of it.
Okay, I will take care of it. These are better barrels.
I told you I didn't email
I don't
them
remember.
back, and you were like, dude.
Okay,
I'm going there. I'm going to talk to
These are better barrels.
Get you some. You know what?
These are better barrels.
I should never.
I got you. Listen, I got you.
This is my fault. Never expect that the Cameron you talk to after a live stream.
No. Well, sometimes I'm wasted.
But you don't ever look like it.
So, I mean, I'm feeling it right now.
You look like JJ Redick after a win, like a Lakers win. You're like just sitting in the press conference, happy. You know. Mm-hmm.
All right. Listen, we'll make it happen. This lot of barrels is the one that I was going to send you. Good barrels. These are ridiculous barrels. Like I think these are ridiculous ryes.
Right. Like, what's the cost on a River Roots rye like this?
This is about 120.
120.
Yes. Yes.
You could buy 2 of each of those for what you paid for that 20-year nickel.
No, you could buy 4 of each of them.
Yes. My math's not great, but it makes you look worse.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow. That 900.
I know. I was just like, fuck it. I was just in the mood to do something dumb.
Dude. Get rid of that.
But I also bought that with a 20-year Heaven Hill that was only $100 more, which is ridiculous. Where's that at? Oh, no. Oh, here. Dude, this shit is just... It's the Believe 20-year.
Oh, did you send me a sample of that? What is that?
Yeah. Don't drink it right now. Actually, you can drink it right now.
Well, no, I won't. You said don't, want. So I won't.
No, you
what
can.
Is it? What's the Believe 20-year?
It's just Watch Hill proper, same stuff. 20-year Heaven
Hill. The Watch Hill proper and the Believe 20-year are the same thing.
20-year Heaven Hill, just different barrels.
So what's the theme of this other flight you sent me? You sent me another flight I'll do next Friday.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you the theme.
Okay. It's less complicated than this, though. It's not increasing in minerality.
No.
Is it decreasing in minerality?
You fucker.
Is it a minerality bell curve?
I put different rocks in each one of the samples to finish them. No, it's no. That one will be something that the public will appreciate, I think. Like if you did this flight and you read this out on a reveal card, you'd be like, what the fuck is all this? Like, the end of the reveal would be so dumb for everyone watching. They'd be like, why did I sit here for an hour and a half? Excuse me, but the next one will be like, oh, I understand why we're doing this flight. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
But I also sent you, what did I send you? Believe? I sent you Watch Hill Proper?
Yeah, and then another flight.
I sent you some, what did I send? But I thought I sent you like another unblind sample. One more, it should have been.
I have Watch Hill 20, Believe 20.
Yeah.
Hold on, shut up. For a second. Then I have B4, B1. There's only 2 left, so either you send me B2 and B3, or
maybe I only sent you 11 samples.
Dude,
then.
What were you gonna send me that you changed your mind about? I want to know what I'm not good enough for.
I think what it was is I was gonna send you an unblind sample of the Dickel 20 year. Like after the flight, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I would have not sent that.
You said don't drink these until after the flights. Which makes me wonder what the hell is in the other flight.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about that without... You'll see why.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't really matter. It's just me playing... It's me in my mind being too analytical about this. If you want to try the Watch Hill and the Believe right now, you can try them. Or another time. It doesn't matter.
Whiskey Problem says, I was in the mood to do something dumb. Camp 2025. Oh, man. Clip it.
Damn it.
That's hilarious. I haven't gotten a cam pic from a drop in days.
I saw that. Slad.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'd love to do a River Roots pic.
You got to do one of these ryes, man.
What's the age on the River Roots? I'm sipping the Junkies 11 and a half year.
Yeah, these are 12s.
12-year ryes. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. At 130 proof, bro. Like... serious shit. I went through all 10 of the barrels that came in, and it was like 6 or 7 out of those 10 are like doing things in your mouth that you want them to do, you know? The other ones are just really, really good.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, I'm looking for something. I can't find it. I can never find anything, Cameron. That's my problem.
Gotta get organized, bro.
I know. It's bad. It's not good. I don't think I have it near me, actually. Huh. So it's a 12-year 95.5. It's good.
But it doesn't taste like a 95.5, though.
No,
you can tell it's a rye.
It reminded me of those Evernote single barrels, just the potency of it.
Yeah.
And like the fruitiness of it. Tasting them side by side, I'm sure there'd be major differences, but that's just what it reminded me of.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, thanks for hanging tonight, man. And doing this
absolutely. Flight. It's after midnight your time. You're gonna turn into a pumpkin.
I'm chilling, but I was gonna crack some other bottles, but I think I'm just gonna hang it up for the night. So, sweet, man.
What were you gonna crack? Just curious.
Probably this Bender stash, which is not mine.
Do that. Do it.
All right.
Do it.
My fingers are so jacked up right now from playing cymbals this week.
Yeah, all right.
I got little bitch ass fingers. Ah, God.
Is it cold there in Ohio?
Yes, everything's dry. My hands are bleeding and cracking open and shit, you know?
Yeah, everything's dry. We got 2 humidifiers going, just pumping out humidified air. Pumping out distilled water like it's going out of...
Petito. Dude, I can't get this. I gotta, like...
Cameron. The crowd's going wild, cheering Cameron's name. Cameron. He left. What a guy, huh? Just up and leaves. Oh, dude, I thought you had a million Maker's Mark bottles, but they're all Santa Claus hats.
Yeah, I haven't taken those. I pulled out pliers and I ripped off the freaking tear.
I thought you were Cam Wilson, or Trev.
Dude, I'm about to mangle somebody's bottle that's not even my own, and I feel really
bad.
Is
it wax? Is that what that
is?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's the pull strip. It's just not jiving, so I'm gonna have to do this with a knife.
Break it over the bow, like you're launching a new ship, a vessel. He doesn't know. He doesn't. Northern Wisconsin, Matthew Prochaska. Where at Northern Wisconsin, Matthew Prochaska? Are you up in that?
It's Prohaska, like Yuri, dude. Come on. Sorry.
Well, okay, Cameron, name a Northern Wisconsin town without Googling it.
Baraboo.
Baraboo? Baraboobs. Because you suck. Dude, you're really going... Dude, don't cut your finger.
I'm not. Boom.
Yeah, you got it.
Did it.
Ooh. Marinette. Now that's a Northern Wisconsin town.
All right. So what is this? Bender Stash, 8-year, 138.8 proof. Holy crap.
8-year?
Yeah, and it's from... It's got to be from Kentucky. So it's Parkway Wine and Spirits pick from Tennessee.
Wait, well, Parkway is in Tennessee.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Smells like a... You ever had a rare character KOA?
Maybe.
Smells like that. That would track. Age, proof, Kentucky, probably from Barton. This... Yeah. It's very cinnamon forward. Yeah, it's very spicy. Holy shit. That's all I can really smell. It's just like...
Travis says he was at that store yesterday.
Oh, Travis, who sent this? Just a generous Patreon member.
Ah. What's the proof, he says?
138.8. Yeah. Woo! That's a spicy... Wow. Wow. If I'm in the mood for that, that's going to tickle everything it needs to tickle.
That's good.
If I'm not in the mood for that, it's hot fire. Dude, it's clove and cinnamon, and that's it. It's like just a laser beam.
Yeah, that happens.
It's got to be KOA. Okay, it's starting to turn into like a little bit of this like burnt caramel cardamom thing.
Kentucky. What's KOA? Kentucky.
I don't know what it stands for.
Kentucky Ophthalmologist Association.
Wow. Dude, that's hot. It's like the Booker's version of something else.
Is it nutty or is it just hot?
No, just hot, like in that sense. But if you want a whiskey to rip your face off, that's the one. Jeez.
Huh. Like a Old Forester barrel proof pick?
I think I got rid of mine. Yeah. I don't even have one.
That says a lot.
Yeah, those aren't my jam. Those 100 proofers are good though.
67 again.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I need to take one more sip of before we wrap up, dude? One more sip.
I do.
I just got this, and I haven't even taken a pour out of it. And I've talked a lot of crap about the sample I got, which is the Infinite.
Oh, is that the Oh, dude, hold on. Shut up.
Do you have it?
You popped the cork and told you to shut up. That's funny. No, but sort of. That's not it. Oh, shit. I can reach it.
Matt, can you take over for 30 seconds, dude? I gotta take a leak.
Of course you do. 30 seconds, he says. It's gonna take way longer than that. I got the Infinite sample. I have one from Dwayne and Zoe Clo. It's in this box, but there's nothing on that. Has it been 30 seconds yet? It's gotta be. He's taking way longer. 30 seconds to go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, wash your hands and leave the bathroom and be back. Itty bitty bladder. Itty bitty. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, found it. Hell yeah. All right. Welcome to Drums and Drams, everybody, where we play the drums so you don't have to. If you're interested in playing the drums, you can visit, I don't know, way longer than 30 seconds though, all right? I think next time Cameron should just say a few minutes.
$29, $30.
29.
All right. Little Book Infinite, dude. Joint review right now.
I've got it here in this glass. Thanks. Shout out to Dwayne and Zoe Clo for this. It immediately reminds me of Jim Beam.
Yes.
With it's like they played Metallica while it aged in the barrel. It smells.
I fucking hate you so much. That's a deep cut, bro. That's a deep cut.
Not supposed to talk about it.
Oh my god, I'm not that tanked. That is that funny.
It does have a metallic-y note to it.
It's got like a copper penny.
Yes. See?
It smells like snickerdoodle cookies. No? I get a little ginger snappy snickerdoodle-y type thing on the nose.
Let me try. It's like you baked peanut butter penny cookies.
You know what? I really smell like pecan pie filling in this, but like in a bad way. Like if you replaced the pecans with peanuts.
Is this the one that Dan and Sean really liked?
Yes, and they're not correct.
Dude, I'm so happy I didn't buy this. Just smelling it, and that's not. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just it's not my profile.
But dude, I actually like the nose. Okay, I got to see your reaction on the palate. Dude, it just disappears on the palate to me. It misses the whole part of my tongue.
It did not do that for me.
Okay.
It actually shifted gears a couple times for me. But the wrong gears. It's like if it went from first to fifth, and then fifth to reverse. Like none of them were great.
So, to me on this, I like, if I want aged Jim Beam, I like the nose. If I'm going for that, I like the nose. Fine. Not super old Jim Beam, just aged 10, whatever.
I feel is this the blend of old and young stuff? Because it feels like if there's the old and young, it feels like the young is really like putting a dagger into the old stuff with some sharp, bitter qualities. I don't like saying bad things about whiskey because I know that,
No, I know. I think that like this
but
one.
Some people will love it. It's just not for me.
It tastes like a bad blend, and I mean that not. I don't mean that disrespectfully. It's like when you blend things that don't work together. That's what this tastes like, and that's why I say it misses the middle of my tongue. It hits me up front, and then it misses the middle, and it comes back in the finish, and it ramps back up.
This might just be like coming off of your flight, but based off the nose, this could go on a minerality flight based off the nose.
That's interesting.
There is this sharp, kind of tangy.
It's gone. It's literally nothing on the middle of my tongue. It's so weird.
Oh, you just drank 130 proof Binder Stash.
No, it's not it. I said this about the sample I got 4 months ago on a stream.
Yeah, I see what
Same
you
thing.
mean.
It just misses the middle. It's weird. And it's like you did a blend and it didn't work. That's what happens,
Oh, dude, I see what you mean. Because when you put things together that don't work, they get very I think it's hard to acidic almost would be like how I would describe it. Like it gets like sharp and like fighting against each other a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily. I see what you mean, but that's a penny note I'm tasting. It's like the copper note.
Okay.
I don't dislike this as much as I originally thought, but it's not. That's not like a home run. It's like a base on balls. It's very expensive for what it tastes like.
Yeah, I'm just.
But some people will love it. It's not a bad whiskey. It's just not my favorite. It's not my profile. It's not something that I'm gonna.
For me, this whole like missing the mid palate thing, it doesn't happen often on whiskeys, but
yeah, I see what you mean.
For me, like on this, some people would say probably that it drinks smooth. Like that would be a component they would, you know what I mean? Like a non-whiskey enthusiast that drinks this is gonna be like, oh, it's so smooth because it goes down easy because in the mid palate it goes away.
It's not necessarily viscous. It's not like coating the mouth and like leaving a long lingering, like there is a finish to it, but it's not because of the viscosity. It's not super oily.
Mm-hmm. I just think it doesn't work, and that's why. Have you had the book?
It's not.
Did you have the Booker's Reserve or no?
They sent me that too. They sent me a sample of that as well.
When you say they, is that
Dwayne and Zoclo?
Okay.
Patrons, friends.
Yeah.
They sent me those, and Infinite is.
Reserves is better, but it's not like a hard thing to beat the Infinite. You know what I mean? It's like it's a really good Booker's.
They were expensive, right? The bottles were very expensive, weren't they?
This was 200. Reserves was maybe like 180, or I think it was a little less, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I mean, it's not. Well, actually, let me go back to glass.
Which one?
Number 4.
Okay.
Cameron
son of a bitch.
Nah. Dude, that's.
The Dickel's way better. It's way better.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You can really taste the leathery, dickly thing in that compared to the
it's got the
little book.
If somebody poured that over ice for you, like one of those thick cube clear ice balls.
Yeah.
Or cube balls, dude. That makes no sense. A cubed ball, right, man? Jeez Louise.
Oh God.
One of those like big thick ice things. They poured that over that, and they told you it was an old fashioned. Mm-hmm. You'd be like, "Wow, it's a potent but good, strong old fashioned." That Dickel.
I can see it.
Yeah. Like, this is the best old fashioned ever. And then you get the bill, and it's like $400 for your old fashioned. Shit. Well, I'm taking one that was just all right.
All right, man. Well, this is a fun flight.
Dude, 2 hours exactly. You got to call it quits in the next 10 seconds.
We got to call it.
Otherwise, it's 2 hours and a minute.
All right, guys. Thank you. Hit that like on your way out. Thanks, Matt, for hanging out. Fun stream. I'll be back next Thursday. Oh, it's 2:01. I'll be back next Thursday at the regular time. Finally. And Patreon members, we have a drop next week for the Short Barrel Brew Rye and 11-year MGP Bourbon. And that's it.
What's that Short Barrel Brew Rye?
Short Barrel in Georgia, the company, they did a Brew Rye blend of 5 to 12-year Kentucky and Indiana stuff put in a, dude, I don't even like double oaked, and they put it in a char 5 Kelvin for 6 months, I think. And I'm like, if I'm going to pick a double oaked, it's going to be this. You know? It was really good. We tried their other double oak stuff.
You like what you like.
You like what you like. And then we got an 11-year Short Barrel MGP
Don't
Short
put
Barrel.
me into a box, a circle box.
Circle box.
And tell me
all right,
I
guys.
like.
That's it. Cheers.
Thank you, Cameron, for having me. I love you.
Man. Love you.
Bye.